EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to Western Pennsylvania and Heinz Field in the Steel City of Pittsburgh. They love the black and gold here in the Steel City, and a few moments ago, their Steelers emerged from the Heinz Field tunnel. They're set, we're set, as the Steelers are ready to do battle with the Washington football team. The bye weeks are over. It's all about football all the time as we're underway here in Week 13. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. Now a first carry for Melvin Gordon. It's a 1st down and more for Gordon. Finally taken down at the 32-yard line. First play of the drive going for 14 and a 1st down.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Play action. It's Roethlisberger. And right away, he lost the football. Points 1, 2, and 3 in their defensive game plan was to get to the quarterback and knock the ball free. They did it there. Luckily, offense hangs on to it.
Yeah, that's got to serve as a wake-up call, though, because they can't afford to let the ball go over to the defense and miss opportunities. And I'm not saying it happened here, but you know what a good rule of thumb is when a play like that occurs? You know who usually recovers it? The guy who missed his block and let his quarterback get hit.
To throw again on 2nd down. Roethlisberger. Man open. That's Ray McCloud. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. That one good for 20 on the catch and run.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
They'll run for the first time with James Conner. And very little running room there. He did get a couple up to the 49.
He was brought down at his 40.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Roethlisberger will throw. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line.
That's a gain of 3.
I wouldn't be surprised to see the next step in utilizing this position is to actually utilize more of a scat back in this spot, because we saw the catch there, right? He made it, but he's a bigger, stronger guy, maybe not quite as elusive as maybe someone else you would put there.
Yeah, didn't get the big yardage there you might out of a smaller back. An extra man here in the secondary for Washington on 3rd down.
Let's go. Check now. Double.
Out of the gun, it's Roethlisberger. Open man, Smith-Schuster, it's complete. And they're going to have another 1st down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 9-yard line. It's 33. And now we're going to get a timeout called by the Washington defense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
Hey, alert.
Back to the ground now with Gordon. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
At the 24-yard line.
Last week, of course, the great performance, over 200 yards. He still wants to be fed.
And they should. That's exactly what you should do. I have not yet met a running back that's run for over 200 yards that says the very next week, hey, let's back things up.
Yeah, I don't need it as much.
No, they want it more and more. They're going to be ready to go because they think that's going to happen naturally now.
The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard.
56.
Off the play fake. Here's Roethlisberger. Ebron caught left side. And out of bounds right around the 20. 4 yards the pickup. First down. How about the start throwing the football? 4 for 4 on this opening drive.
Oh, he's slinging it. And oftentimes when you talk about slinging it, you're thinking about a guy throwing it all over the yard, not necessarily accurately. In this case, though, he's honing in on his targets, and he's delivering.
Yeah, the opening script, however, they drew it up for this first drive, going to plan so far. Now Gordon on first down. And able to fight forward inside the 15 to the 13. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. The impressive opening drive continues, and just space being created by those guys up front.
We're seeing this the same way, aren't we? We are seeing an offensive line, as this game gets started, as it starts to unfold, that they are dominating the line of scrimmage.
A good run got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. Now Roethlisberger to throw. And they're going to get him. They bring him down to the sack back at the 16-yard line. Off the edge, the sack by Matt Ioannidis. Charles, a little bit of feast or famine on this drive. They moved the ball okay, but they've been sacked twice now.
And they've got to figure out how to plug that leak a little bit, right? Keep them away from the quarterback because when he's not being hit, as you mentioned, they're moving the ball well.
56. No spacing. 56 is the mic. You ain't going nowhere. Jack 16. 56. Why they say?
On third down, Roethlisberger. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Chase Young picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
We always talk about how teams are so competitively matched, and you just want to make those plays that give you an advantage. How about right here? The difference between letting them score a touchdown versus holding them to a field goal, that's absolutely huge with the play he just made.
And you know he hated taking the loss there on third down. They moved the ball pretty well there on the opening drive. You think they're okay settling for 3?
I don't think they're happy about settling for 3, but I think you're exactly right with the word okay because they threw it well, they ran it well. Excellent balance for the first drive of the game.
Here's Antonio Gibson. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30, up to the 33.
Takes over 1st and 10 at their own 33-yard line.
Haskins in the Washington offense going to come up here 1st and 10 at the 33-yard line.
Watch out, watch out, watch out, watch out.
A quick throw into the hands of Switzer. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. That was a lightning-fast decision that time. He just caught it and got rid of it.
Because he saw his guy was going to be open immediately. So he took the R, the run, out of the play. He took the O, the option, out of the play, and immediately got to the pass.
Only needing 2 yards on 2nd down. Now the first carry for Bryce Love, and he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
Now Haskins on first down. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the all-pro safety, Minkah Fitzpatrick. And they will take over possession of the football at their 42-yard line.
The Steelers take over first and 10 at their own 42-yard line.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And, you know, it's certainly a lot of football left to play. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're in first place in their division, looking really good and looking to be a threat come January.
And are you one of those early holiday shoppers, partner? Are you one of those guys get your list done? Because I think about what every team has on their holiday shopping list right now. What's the number one goal? Make the playoffs. Number two, win your division. Number three, and I think the biggest goal of all, try to get the number one seed so you get that first round bye and ensure you don't have to go anywhere in January and hopefully get to the Super Bowl that way.
Suddenly it's first and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. Melvin Gordon, his 14th touchdown now on the year. And the Steelers find a way to stretch their lead. Great call to hand that one off, and his running back did the rest.
Someone read their keys correctly, and on the defensive side of the ball, they certainly did not, because they really essentially were just going to swarm the quarterback. They kind of guessed themselves out of the play, and guess who benefited? The guy with the football.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
Washington will take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. They look to get something started. They need to, down 10-0 early as they've got it first and 10. The big man, Tyson Alualu, there to make the tackle.
Washington ball carrier. He was brought down at the 28-yard line. It's a pickup of 3. Brings up second and 7.
Here we go. 10-0 the score after 1 on EA Sports.
10. Washington, nothing.
Here's second and 7 now from the 28. They turn to Love on the handoff. And not much. Maybe a yard up to the 29.
The ball carrier.
Some of these play calls, I think they're a little conservative. But you know me, because it's easy to sit up in this booth, right, and make all the calls and think I'm going to be correct. But I would like to see them open things up, because otherwise this defense is going to gang up on the run and shut them down.
And the Steelers now in the nickel here on third down. From the gun, it's Haskins. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 12 yards is the pickup, and it's good for a Washington first down.
Washington.
And he was able to shed the tackle, but the reserves come in for the stop. There on the tackle, Minkah Fitzpatrick.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
from the 45 on second down. Haskins. Now this is taken in by the tight end, Bryson Hopkins.
Complete.
11 yards there, first down.
A gain of 11.
One of the advantages of zone defense, as I remember it, is being able to see the play develop in front of you. One of the disadvantages, when they find those levels where they can hit you with it. Sometimes behind the corner and in front of the safety, it makes it tough to defend.
Here's a first down throw that's complete. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37.
Complete.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
And he'll get this pretty close to a first down as he's tackled at the Steelers' 33. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football. In that situation, that's almost a tendency breaker.
So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. Haskins will throw. That's complete to his receiver, McLaurin. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. The catch and run, good for 18 and a first down.
A gain of 18 on the play.
Well, remember, they tried to give him the ball and let him run on the last play, but I think the light bulb went off in their play caller's mind, and this time they get it to him the more conventional way, and it's much more successful as well.
On first down, here's Love. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up second and 11.
At the 16-yard line.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's second and 11. Out of the shotgun, Haskins. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. Jordan Thomas, the one he was looking for. But now it's third down.
Well, nearly another interception there. That would have been 2 drives in a row with a pick. He's got to start taking care of the ball way better than what we're seeing.
Interestingly, that throw was probably worse than the one he threw the interception on last drive, but fell incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. They'll go option to the short side. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line.
That's quite a spot there for his first carry of the game, but obviously they had plenty of faith in him, didn't they?
No question about it. And here, why not go with the fresh legs? Able to push forward, pick up that first. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. They'll try to run this one in. And he pushes forward but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the 1.
Stop short of the goal line.
Second and goal from the 1.
Brings up second and goal.
They'll try to run this one in. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage back to the 4-yard line.
And now third and goal coming up. The loss on second down. That just means this crowd's going to get even louder. And they'll get a little bit of extra help from the defenders as they exhort them to join them in the effort.
Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. A big play forthcoming. Here's third and goal. Here's Haskins out of the gun. Looking for McLaurin, and he's got him. Touchdown, Washington.
Completion number 17.
Terry McLaurin, his 6th touchdown of the season. And Washington has made this a one-score game.
For the point after.
Bouncing back nicely from that bad opening drive where he threw the interception. Drive number 2 leads him right down the field and into the end zone.
So obviously his confidence was never lost, and that's a good thing to see. Great quality to have, and you absolutely must maintain that as a quarterback. But I have to think that they're probably still on the script that they prepared for this game. Just the second drive, they've worked on these plays all week in practice. Put them to good use on that one.
An incredibly short kick fielded way up there. A lane opens here. He's past the 30. Room to run at the 50. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40.
Partner, when I was in college, we used to have these things called game maxims that we did before every game. One of them said, press the kicking game. For here's where the breaks are made. It's the area of hidden yardage. How about that return? Flipping the field, taking it past the 50, and getting things set up to start the series.
They'll run on first down. It's Gordon. And he's going to have a first down on a gain of about 10, and that'll take us to the 2-minute warning. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
Throwing now, Roethlisberger on first down. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 as they line up 2nd and 10.
Right 56. Middle. 56. Get him.
Now the handoff comes to Gordon. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
They'll try and run it. Here's Gordon. And he picks up the first down yardage as he takes it down to the 16. 7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks.
Nice job there finding room to maneuver, and he worked his way into another first down. And look, they had great field position to start, but boy, they've done a nice job taking advantage of it.
Now they're just hoping to cap it off. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10.
77.
From the shotgun, it's Roethlisberger. Able to complete this one to McLeod. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. That catch good for only a couple.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8 at the 14-yard line.
So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down. From the gun, it's Roethlisberger. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit, even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8.
58, right over there. No spacing. 58, right there. We ain't giving up nothing today.
To throw here, Roethlisberger. Got Gordon open, completes it. And he'll get inside the 10, but he's short of the line he needed. 5 yards, not enough, and it'll be 4th down. The Steelers signal for the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. And Mike Tomlin going to roll up the sleeves here and say, let's go for it on fourth. They're going on fourth down. It's Roethlisberger. And that is incomplete. 7 seconds remaining. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And Washington will have it on the turnover on downs. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Likely time for just one final play, and then it'll be off to the locker room to talk about how they can erase this deficit.
Yeah, and I think a lot of people look at it and go, well, maybe you take a shot here. Maybe you get some momentum going into the half. What's the flip side of that? You do something crazy, quarterback gets hit, ball comes free, and now you're down an even bigger margin. Go ahead and take this one, go to the locker room, start over.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. They'll keep it on the ground again here. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. So we've hit halftime. Just a field goal separating these two teams at the break. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
The kickoff for Pittsburgh.
Washington down on the scoreboard, but they are getting the football first here, and we are back underway on EA Sports. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
On the return. Washington takes over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. Second and 2. They'll hand it off. It's Love. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
13 yards.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. They'll run with Love. And that play goes nowhere. He's met behind the line, and a penalty flag may add insult to injury. Well, they had stopped him for a loss on the run anyway, so they'll decline that.
It's almost a good psychological advantage, isn't it? You created a penalty, and you still couldn't gain yards against us. No way we need to take that one.
Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty. Operating from the gun. Haskins. Open man here. Sims complete. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Just his second catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains.
Down, Washington.
Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. From the gun, Haskins. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. 3 yards the gain there, second down.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
A carry now for McKissick. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8. That last play backwards a yard. If they want a first, they need to get the football to the 32 here on 3rd down. Operating from the gun, Haskins. And he fires one, but incomplete.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
And he missed it. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is. Down here in the 3rd quarter, obviously that's one they could have used.
Yeah, and one of my favorite special teams coaches in the NFL told me what separates the kickers in the NFL versus the ones who are not is not the misses. It's the second miss in a row. Best kickers in the league, they don't miss 2 in a row. He's got to get his head back together in case he gets another shot.
They'll try and get the ground game going. Here's Gordon. He'll get 3 up to midfield.
Melvin Gordon, the ball carrier.
Well, from an offensive perspective, that was a tough run because he only picked up 3 yards. Well, let's flip it over to the defensive side. They now have the advantage. 3 3-yard gains. That means they're punting the ball likely on 4th down. That's what you're looking for when you're playing defense.
You can't block me. You can't block me.
This is Gordon as they go to him again. Still about 3 yards shy of a first as the 4-yard pickup brings it to 3rd down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
Roethlisberger now to throw on 3rd down. He'll get that one complete to Connor. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
It's 4th down.
4th down. Here's Roethlisberger. And they hit him as he throws, as this one's going to go straight down to the turf. Incomplete. Mike Tomlin takes a shot here, but to no avail. And Washington will have it on the turnover on downs. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence in their kicker. But just to be on the safe side, I'm sure they told their offensive guys, can we get a little bit closer this time?
Closer.
Yeah, well, you know, I'd rather get in the end zone first and foremost. But if all else fails, less of a field goal attempt for him.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Looking to throw, Haskins. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. Thomas, the intended target, and that'll make it 3rd down.
Well, coming into this one, we expected that this offense would have trouble with this defense, and that's exactly the way that this game has gone. Pressure in his face. Coverage downfield has been tight. That led to another incompletion. This defense, they're exactly who we thought they were coming into this one.
And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down.
That's an excellent job right there on third down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a first down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's fourth down.
It's a 41-yard punt, but just a net of 31 following the run back. And the Steelers are going to take over 1st and 10 deep in their own territory. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And last time they were very fortunate, this offense. They went for it on 4, turned it over in their own territory, but the other guys held up. They didn't give up any points.
So how about the guy with the #1 headset on the sidelines, the head coach? That was planned going into it, not necessarily to not get the first down or to have the defense have to hold up.
But he trusted his defense.
Trusted his defense very much, and I think that's how he's going to play this game. Go for it, be aggressive, because I've got the wild bunch backing me up over here on my own sideline.
Now we'll see what his offense can do. The previous run, good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard.
Pick it up, defense. Let's go.
They keep it on the ground. Again, Gordon. And they work this well upfield across the 45.
Boy, where would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
So following the run by Gordon, here's 1st and 10. Now a handoff looking right. He'll have another first down and more. And all the way down to the 33-yard line. That's now a pair of explosive plays in succession, both north of 20 yards.
Another Steelers first down. 1st and 10 at the 33-yard line.
In Washington territory now. Here's 1st and 10 down at the 33. Now they'll throw it with Roethlisberger. Oh, incomplete. A turnover would have really helped there. Almost intercepted. Instead, it's just 2nd down.
But you got to think that sooner or later, they're going to hit one of those. But the coverage has been excellent thus far, and it was again on the last play.
A 2nd and 10 forthcoming here. 3rd quarter action in the Steel City of Pittsburgh, PA.
Check 55 to Mike. Let's go, D.
Now it's Roethlisberger. And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it. So back-to-back incompletions. 3rd down here and 10, but you're still in field goal range.
And that's the thing to keep in mind. They're in field goal range. So now you don't take any unnecessary risks, but you try and find a way to get back to what you were doing earlier in the drive in order to finish this one off.
From the gun on 3rd down, it's Roethlisberger. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. Strong coverage by Washington. And now 4th down.
There is something to a game plan with trying to keep a defense honest. With a guy with that type of speed, you do so. Send him deep. Try and throw some air under it and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they were unsuccessful.
So out comes a field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. From the right hash and call it an even 50 yards. And this one is right down the middle. And the lead stretches to 6 here. It's 13-7. These kickers now, it's like we take them for granted. Kicks like that used to be such a big deal, and now you just expect them to make it.
Yeah, you're exactly right, and we shouldn't take them for granted, but I have a theory about it. You want to hear it?
Yep.
They are more athletic now than ever before. Talk about kickers. Trace their backgrounds, trace their histories. You'll find that they were big-time athletes all along, but their kicking was so prevalent that we made them specialists.
And now those 50-plus yarders seem easy for some reason. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
That catch good for only a couple.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it could turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down. Snap comes at 1. Now Haskins. The throw taken in by Sims. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. That one a gain of 20 and a first down. Back now in Pittsburgh. It's Washington with the football, but trailing here as we begin quarter number 4. On first down, it's Love, and they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
No gain on the
Maybe I'm wrong, but it looked like even if he had opted to keep that, I don't think there was going to be much to gain.
Seemed like it was perfectly defense. And know what they say? Those guys on the other side, they get paid too.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. Now it's Haskins. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
Haskins on 3rd down. Into the hands of the tight end. This is Jordan Thomas. And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown. Jordan Thomas, his 6th touchdown of the season. And now Washington a PAT away from taking the lead. Gay is on for the point after. And this puts him on top by a penny. It's 14-13.
This Washington 14, Steelers 13.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. To return, it's Cam Sutton. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10. At their own 26-yard line.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the 4th quarter and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one. Now the pass finding its way into the hands of Eric Ebron. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a first down. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Now a handoff. This is Gordon. And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. Tackle made by Chase Young.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6. at the 45-yard line.
They go play action with Roethlisberger. Ebron caught left side. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
They'll run on first down. It's Gordon. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. They'll keep it on the ground. Gordon. And he'll take this one down to about the 40. 5 yards on first down, but now just a 1-yard pickup there on second.
The play brings up 3rd and 4.
Off the play fake. Here's Roethlisberger. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. This home crowd, they're happy with that call.
I like the way you said happy there, right? The so-called good guys didn't get a call. They feel like it's been that way all afternoon. You feeling their pain?
They finally got one.
Yes, they did.
Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. Here's the 4th-round pick from Maryland, Anthony McFarland. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Yeah, that was a safety that came through and made the play. But there's no doubt in my mind, he hits like a linebacker. And we see a lot of that in today's NFL, don't we?
And that time, we do indeed. A big hit for a loss. On 2nd and 11 now. Roethlisberger. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
It's been clear in this matchup which side has been the more physical one. It's been this defense. And here's another example on that last play.
Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long.
Mike 5-5, Mike 65, Mike 5-5. You better be a Snickers. 66. You better be a playing me. Jack 16. 99. Check 99. Mike 55. Right there in the middle. 55. These two. D, tighten up. Let's go, D, tighten up.
Here's Roethlisberger to throw. Got an open man. It's McLeod. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. The passing game in rhythm right now for Pittsburgh. There's another first down. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
Snickers, that's spin. Hey. Alert 3.
Another tote for Gordon. He's been busy this afternoon. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
2nd and 5.
They'll keep it on the ground. Gordon, and a nice pickup there. He gets about 5 down to the 4-yard line.
Carrier. He was brought down at the 4-yard line. Brings up 3rd down.
Fourth quarter, 2 minutes on the clock in a tight 1-point game. So the Steelers with the football as we get you reset. They've got a 3rd down, but they are in field goal range already. They run it here with Gordon. And he's in. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Melvin Gordon with touchdown number 15 on the year and 2nd of the game. And the Steelers are going to retake the lead. All right, now a big 2-point conversion attempt still to come. They're going to give it to Gordon. And he will get into the end zone for the 2 points. And that helps. That gives them a 7-point lead.
Washington 14.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. After the long touchdown drive we just saw, you wonder if maybe that's taken a little of the wind out of this offense's sails because they had it going pretty good last time too.
Had to sit over there for a little while, didn't they? You know, they were eager, amped up to get back on the field after just scoring, hoping to get the ball back quickly. That didn't happen, so I'd say come out, just kind of get started again. You know, it doesn't have to be anything dramatic. Just get moving, get loose again, and see if they can get it downfield.
Options galore here. 2nd and a few inches. Shotgun handoff now for Love. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down.
A 5-yard gain on the play. 1st down, Washington.
They'll look to throw. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked up by Steven Nelson. There
Don't
he
worry
goes
about it,
left side. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Steeler touchdown.
Steelers.
Oh, that's about as tough as they come. You're driving to try to put the ball in the end zone and tie the game, and that happens.
It's exciting for us, wasn't it? Because we were thinking, hey, we might be headed towards overtime. Instead, it looks like this one may very well be done. And guess what? If you're a fantasy owner and you have that defense, you just had a big, big game, didn't you?
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
5-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense.
And they just had that pick six. I guess the only positive maybe of them returning that for a touchdown. This offense right back out onto the field to try to make up for it.
I like that because now it doesn't give them a chance to go to the bench and really settle. You know, to sit there and kind of seethe over the idea that they turned the ball over previously. Right back out there. It's almost like hopping right back on the bike after falling over. See if they can get the ball moving again.
Yeah, we'll see if they can do it here.
Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. From the gun, it's Haskins. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield. Complete. 7 yards there and a first down.
Complete to J.D. McKissick. A gain of 7 and the Washington first down.
Now Haskins on first down. And the catch made by Dontrell Inman. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. 15 yards the pickup. First down, Washington. On first down, it's Haskins. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And it's knocked away and incomplete. Was trying to get it to Terry McLaurin. That'll bring up 2nd down.
We've seen that the deep ball's been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Haskins. And a quick throw here. That's complete. Now Washington going to use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts, as the clock will stop with 35 seconds left to go. The first down line at the 34 here on 3rd down. Haskins going to throw again. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first. Now Washington going to go ahead and use their final timeout, as they get it with 26 seconds to go in the football game. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Throwing again, here's Haskins. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Sims.
Complete.
Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages.
32-yard line.
They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9. Haskins back to the air. He's going to let it fly. And that is incomplete. Down to 15 seconds now.
For Terry McLaurin, incomplete. It's third down and 9 yards to go.
Now play number 8 on this drive, and they need 9 yards to pick up the first on third. Again, it's Haskins. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Joe Hayden, the veteran, with a pick. And he brings it back to right around the 26-yard line.
Intercepted. The Steelers take over first and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And they've got this one in hand. No timeouts remaining defensively, so this one should just be one kneel and then handshakes. He's going to air one out. Oh, incomplete. A turnover would have really helped there. Almost intercepted. Instead, it's just second down.
It's second down and 10.
Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, second and 10. They'll try the right side this time here with Gordon. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. And Charles, I think when the schedule comes out, all teams, no matter where they're predicted to finish, talk about protecting your home turf. They were able to do that here in this one.
Similar to a tennis match, right? Not letting them break your serve. That way you hold on to it. They got it done, and they feel very good about that victory.
So for Pittsburgh, they continue to make their case for the playoffs as they move to 9-3. And they'll hit the road next week to take on the Buffalo Bills. Meanwhile, for Washington, this could hurt in the race for home field advantage as they drop to 10-2 on the year. And they'll try to get back to their winning ways next week as they head to Santa Clara to take on the 49ers. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew here at EA Sports, I'm Brandon Gaudin saying so long, everybody.